Howdy, hi. It is Dear Job Sports MLB Rundown picks and predictions for Monday, June 2nd, 2025. We are looking at the best bets of the day. Let's get into the video. All right, looking at the previous day's results. Pretty interesting day. We go 4-0 on our over-unders, 1-3 on our money lines, but the Athletics choked a lead. The Rays didn't score a single run. And the Marlins lost by 2. So that's how we do that. I'm going to recap these games real quick. Then we'll get on to the picks for tomorrow. First win, it was the under 7.5 runs in the Rays and the Astros game. This was about as free as an under as you could get. Final score, Tampa Bay, 0. Houston, 1. There were 6 total hits on the day. Taj Bradley, 7 innings pitched, only 3 hits allowed, 10 strikeouts. He gets a registered loss. That would have me very pissed off. Tampa Bay loses the series. They are now 1 game over 500. Houston, they're 5 games over 500. I don't think this team's very good, but that's just kind of how Houston plays baseball. We then had the over 8.5 runs in the Blue Jays and the Athletics game. Dude, the Athletics suck. They are so bad. They had a 3-0 lead going into the bottom of the 5th inning. They end up losing the game 4-8. 24 total hits in this game. The Blue Jays are kind of on a heater. They're now 31-28 on the year. It's kind of just their whole team. You had Addison Barger go deep. You had Alejandro Kirk with a hit. Vladdy with 2 hits. Bo Bichette did go 0 for 5 because he sucks, but this Blue Jays team is just finding ways to win, and this Athletics team is just finding ways to lose. They are now 14 games under 500. It seems like literally 3 weeks ago, this team was like 3 games over. So, shout out to the Athletics. They suck. We then had 2 wins in 1 game. We took the Tigers plus 125 on the money line and the under 7.5 runs. Detroit, they win the game 1-0 despite being out-hit 9-5. Kansas City couldn't score anyone. They had 10 dudes left on base. They only had 4 strikeouts through their entire day, so they were hitting the ball right at the defense. Detroit's really good. Kansas City's not very good. Chris Bubik, 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, 9 strikeouts, registered loss. It is a bad day to be Taj Bradley or Chris Bubik. Hopefully their wives are hot. Next game. We have the under 7.5 runs in the Marlins and the Giants game. This one finishes Giants 4, the Marlins 2. Total hits in this game 17. The Marlins actually out-hit the Giants 9-8. Ryan Weathers didn't pitch awful. I mean, he gave up 4 on a 5 hits. His problem is he walked 3 batters and they all came around to score. So that was a problem. Hayden Birdsong, 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 earned. Just kind of ho-hum stuff from this game. Then our losers, again, we had the Rays plus 170 on the money line. They did not score a single run, despite having only 2 hits throughout the entire game. Hunter Brown went 6 innings, giving up 1 hits and 5 earned. 5 strikeouts, did walk 4. We then had the Athletics plus 170. Again, they were up 3. They lose by 4. Then we had the Marlins plus 110. They out-hit the Giants, but lose the game. So that is how we go 5-3. Let's get on to the picks for tomorrow. All right, so I will first preface all of these picks. The games today are egregious. It's just tons of massive numbers for the favorites laying. Like they're all like minus 170 to 180s. Like I'm not laying that. So we took a few plus 1.5s today and minus 1.5, and we'll see how it goes. First game, Detroit and the White Sox. I'm going to take the White Sox plus 1.5 at home. Detroit, they just won a series at Kansas City. Chicago got swept in their road series. Who did they play? The Orioles. Yeah. This is just kind of the game that the White Sox would keep close. Also, Detroit really has not been hitting the ball well. In that series against the Royals, they scored 1 and 0 in their last 2 games. They scored 7 in game 1. Their series against the Giants, they scored 3, 3, and 4. Their series against the Guardians, they scored 0, 1, 5, and 0. So they really haven't been hitting the ball. And Jonathan Cannon hasn't been awful pitching. His most recent starts, he gave up, His most recent start, he gave up 5 at New York Mets. The other ones haven't been awful, though. Gave up 3 to Chicago, 0 against Cincinnati, 2 to Kansas City, 2 to Houston. Those aren't awful. And with how bad Detroit has been hitting the baseball, I don't mind it. Jack Flaherty, he's coming off of a very good start against San Francisco. Went 6 innings, gave up 0 earned. Gave up 3 to Cleveland, 2 to Toronto, 5 to Texas. I don't think we're going to see many runs here. I'm going to take the White Sox plus 1.5 and the under 8.5, hoping for a low-scoring 3-2 kind of game. Next one. This one might be the game of the day. Two teams are hovering around 500. The Brewers, though, they are kind of kicking ass right now. I'm going to take them plus 105 on the money line at Cincinnati. Let me pull up this game real quick. The Brewers, 8-2 in their last 10 games, 7-game win streak going on right now. I really don't care who they're throwing on the mound. They have Aaron Savali out there. Do I like Aaron Savali? No. Do I know who he is because he used to play on the Guardians? Yes. Do I think he's any good at baseball? Again, no. 0-1 on the season, 6.0 ERA. He's made 3 game starts, only has 12 innings pitched. Does have a bit of a home run problem. In the 12 innings, he's given up 4 bombs. However, they all have been at relatively hitter-friendly parks. He was at the Yankees, and he gave up 3 bombs. At Pittsburgh, he gave up 1. And then versus Boston, he actually went 5 innings, gave up 3 hits, and only 1 earned. So if you take away that Yankee start, he has not been that awful. Brady Singer, 6-3 on the year, 4.6 ERA. He's coming off of a game at Kansas City, went 7 innings, giving up 7 hits and 2 earned. In his last 5 starts, he's given up 2, 2, 3, 7, and 4. Again, this one really doesn't matter who's on the mound for either team. The Brewers are 8-2 in their last 10. They've won 7 in a row. You're going to give me them plus money at Cincinnati. Yes, please, give me the Brew Crew. Next game, this one I don't really enjoy doing, but I feel like I have to. Dodgers minus 1.5. It's sitting currently at plus 125. The straight money line for this game is Dodgers minus 160. Paul Blackburn is starting Monday against this Dodgers team. Really don't know what this dude's about at all. Career-wise, does he even start? It doesn't even look like he starts. He looks like a bullpen guy. Couldn't tell you much about him. Really have no clue. The last time he pitched was March 17th at Miami. He went 4 innings, gave up 3 hits and 2 earned. I guess this is his first game back from a knee injury. The Dodgers should shit on him. Dustin May going for the Dodgers, 3-4 with a 4.20 ERA. Dustin May's not really the guy you want to back, minus 1.5. But in a start like this, I feel like we have to. His most recent games at Cleveland went 5 innings, gave up 3 earned. Versus Arizona, went 6 innings, gave up 1. Versus the Angels, went 5 innings, gave up 4. Again, against a dude making his first start in forever, coming off of an injury, surely the Dodgers can get a bajillion off of this dude. Final game, as if taking the White Sox plus 1.5 wasn't bad enough, I'm going to take the Rockies in the same video. Now, I was going to take the Rockies plus the 1.5, but it's kind of juiced up. The 1.5 is minus 130 on the 2 books that I've looked at. So fuck the 1.5. Give me the plus 155 on the money line. I'm taking 155 with Germán Marquez, who is 1-7 with a 7.13 ERA. Going up against Max Meyer, 3-4 with a 4.53 ERA. The Marlins have kind of hurt me the previous few days. I bet them twice in that Giants series, and they lost both games I bet them. So, fuck you to the Marlins. They struggle hitting the ball. Max Meyer recently, what has he been up to? Recent games, he's getting shelled. He gave up 4 to San Diego, 3 to Tampa Bay, 5 to the White Sox, 5 to the Athletics, 5 to the Mariners. Yeah, this dude is getting absolutely waxed. Marquez, his stats kind of speak for themselves. He has a 7 ERA, but his 2 most recent games, at home versus the Phillies, he went 7 innings, only giving up 1 run. And then 6 innings against the Cubs, he only gave up 2 earned on 7 hits. In 3 out of his last 4 starts, he has given up 2 runs or less. So he is pitching better. At the beginning of the season, the numbers were ugly. He gave up 5, 7, 6, 7, 5 in 5 starts in a row. But he is pitching better as of late. So, again, small slate. I don't really like any of these games. But I will take a flyer on the Rockies to get their 10th win of the season. Plus 155. We ride. Okay, that is going to do it for me in this video. I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.